It's okay. He's with us. See, I'll stand by him too. Yeah, see? Hey, what's up, Cody's Roadies? Welcome back to another episode of the Iron Pony Show. I'm your host, Cody Renee Cameron, and today we woke up in foggy Point Arena, California at the B Bryan Preserve. Today we are getting the VIP experience, and that means a tour of the animals, cottages that we're staying in with a hot tub. But first, I'm gonna need to get a little caffeinated, so we rode down just a 10-minute little rip to the Cove Coffee by the pier. Oh, and I'd like it to clear up a little bit. How about this? That's better. Let's get rolling. Brup, 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 brup. Let's shift gears, change lives. And now it's time for the answer to last week's question of the day. If you guessed D, you're correct. Wiki. Everything about Point Arena feels like you're walking into a rom-com. The sound of the waves on the wharf, the community artwork decorating the streets, and all of the people are so incredibly sweet and welcoming.
We're talking about the Hateful Eight.
We're gonna do Montana, Wyoming, or Telluride, and I'm glad you enjoyed it because when you work on something really hard, and it was one of the toughest gigs I ever did. I have to admit.
Really?
It teaches you a lot.
Well, it worked out.
Right on. Thank you. Have a good day.
That's so cute. I love that. Let me see your jacket. Yes. That's awesome.
No wet feet. Wipe your paws, Chopper. Another thing that's great about towns like this is that every business is local. Cove Coffee is family owned and operated, and they make all of their baked goods in-house. Vanilla, please. Kate saw this on the menu. It's bagel, cream cheese, pesto, and avocado. Get out of town.
It's like the world's best hand pie here.
What's a hand pie?
Well, I mean, I could.
Pie you eat with your hands.
Yeah, but
Oh.
it's so big and so good that I'm eating over the plate.
Yum. Thank you so much. Jigger, what'd you get? Nothing.
Nothing.
Wah, wah.
I ate my sandwich from yesterday from the gas station in Jenner.
That had been sitting on the bike all night.
It was so yummy.
And-
Why am I gonna waste it?
And now your saddlebags smell like onions. Mmm. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Come on. And now that we've all ingested enough caffeine to raise the dead, it's time to hit our main event, the B Bryan Preserve. I can't wait to get in there and learn more on what this season's Iron Pony Show charity is all about. The B Bryan Preserve is a conservation center focused on the protection of African hoofstock. Accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, this 110-acre facility is dedicated to caring for giraffe, antelope, Cape buffalo, and all 3 zebra species. Breeding herds are free to roam large natural pastures, and daily tours are given to educate the public on these endangered animals. B Bryan also assists in various research projects and continues to support the ongoing conservation efforts in Africa. So we just got to the B Bryan Preserve, and unfortunately there's no dogs allowed because he could get out and hurt himself or get crushed or spook an animal. So one of the interns has so generously agreed to watch him for us. Hi, I'm Cody.
I'm Cassidy. It's so good to meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is Chopper.
Hi, Chopper.
Here you go.
And we're gonna have so much fun. You're gonna be the #1 giraffe fan. Great.
Oh, look how cute your shoes are.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Okay, we will see you guys in a couple days.
Okay,
then.
yeah, perfect.
We might come pick him up and go get coffee or something.
Of course, yeah.
But be good, bud. Okay, thank you. Bye. Oh no, my mom heart. Ouch. It's breaking. But if anyone knows how to give a 5-star animal treatment, it's these ladies. Chopper's in good hands. Now let's get our wildlife on.
All right, so my name's Becca. I'm the Hoofstock Care Manager here at the B Bryan Preserve, and I'm going to be your guys' tour guide today. We're going to be heading out in our vintage Land Rover, which is parked out there. We're going to be driving around the property, seeing the different species that we house here. We do have some designated stops where the animals are very used to us getting out of the vehicles. So I've got some different treats here. I've got some zebra treats, and I've got some produce that the antelope really like.
What if I'm hungry?
We have had guests try both treat options on tours, so
Amazing.
you can't try the thing. These taste very much like a bad granola bar,
I was
but
gonna ask what the
the
reviews
zebra love them. It's mostly alfalfa, a little corn, and molasses all rolled into a cookie. But hopefully that'll get the animals up nice and close to the fences. Not too close to the fence if it's a nervous animal, or sometimes the zebra do a lot of bickering for the treats. There's going to be a lot of kicking and bucking amongst individuals, so it's just good to stay a little bit back in case a rogue hoof comes through the fence. But this is a VIP tour, so it's tailored for you guys. So if there's something you want to spend more time looking at, if you want to spend more time with the giraffe or more time with the zebra, we can definitely spend more time in those designated areas. And then I'll try to get you up close and personal with some of our animals that we can do that with. And
Yay!
yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we can head out just down the ramp, and we'll load up in the back of.
This is also insanely cool. I've never been on a wildlife safari before, and even though we're in Northern California, it literally feels like we've been transported to a little slice of Africa. I'm a horse girl at heart, so I'm stoked to see all the exotic hoof stock. But wait a minute, an electric fence? What in the Jurassic Park do they have in here?
These are the African Cape buffalo. This is our first breeding Cape buffalo herd at B Bryan Preserve, so we're very excited to have our first calf on the ground. We do have a water theme for names, so the bull's name is Drizzle, the mom's name is Dewdrop, and the calf's name is Sprinkles.
How cute! They're a little family in there.
They're a very tight-knit family, because they are one of the most aggressive species in Africa. They're only second to the hippo for number of people that they kill each year in Africa.
Whoa.
So they very much want to protect all individuals of the herd. So if a calf is targeted by a pride of lions, they don't all just ditch the calf. The herd will actually rally and fight off predators. So they very much want to protect each other, whereas a lot of hoof stock, it's like, sorry, you're the slowest. We're gonna keep running. Probably we estimate him at around 2,000 pounds.
That's
Yeah.
as big as a car.
And just pure muscle, especially their neck, is just massive. Super strong. It's also to hold up that impressive horn structure. It's unique from a lot of other, horned animals in that it connects in the middle. And that connection is called a boss. That whole horn structure is just for defense. This is an herbivore, kind of like a big cow. They're just grazing in big herds, but that structure is there. Anything's coming after them, that's their defense. They're big-bodied, and they've got that horn structure where they can hook and flip predators and, chase things away.
Ooh!
So how did you get into this? Like, what made you want to do this?
So I studied wildlife management and conservation for my bachelor's degree at Humboldt State University, and I wasn't sure what kind of direction I wanted to go with that. I just knew I wanted to help with wildlife and conservation, and I ended up doing a couple internships in the summers at facilities similar to B Bryan and getting some experience with exotic hoofstock, giraffe, rhinos, antelope, and really found that this was where my passion was with the conservation breeding programs and all the work going on for hoofstock in particular. So anything with a hoof is kind of my expertise.
No claws, just hooves.
No claws, just hooves.
That's pretty smart of you, actually.
And I've been in the field, about 10 years now. I've been at B Bryan about 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I absolutely love it here. It's just, love the work we're doing, super passionate about it, and happy to share it with you guys.
Yeah,
And
how magical.
so these are roan antelope. They're one of the larger antelope species in Africa. Males can get up to about 600 pounds. So we have a little bit of courting behavior going on. So we've got our bull pursuing one of our adult females. There's a lot of leg tapping. So the bull lift up that front leg and he'll tap her back legs. That has a couple communication things. It's one, usually asking if the female will urinate, and then she'll start urinating and the bull will take a sample. Very common amongst hoofstock. There's a lot of...
With his mouth?
With his mouth, yep. They get a little, they're not drinking it, they just take just a little sample. Okay. So they get some on their top lip, and then they do what's called the Flehmen response, where they lift up their top lip, they curl it up so that the air hits it. And that helps them get a good read hormonally on what's going on with that female. And then they'll line up, and then you'll usually get some short breeding. Oh. She what? Today? That'd be some good filming.
That would be amazing.
It's our last female of the season. We've got one kudu left that's pregnant.
So the kudu were sneaky and waited for us to drive away, but we're sneakier and we circled back around.
Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, they're starting to walk up.
Oh, okay. Our calf is actually up. She just stood up. She's, I think, almost 2 weeks. She's between 1 and 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
And so she's still in the tucking phase. So usually we don't see her because she's out laying in the grass. Oh yeah, and no crouching with the kudu. You look like a predator. Yeah, so we saw the greater kudu females that don't have those horns. These are the boys. This is Cody on the left and Fab on the right.
Oh man, does he have a stank face?
Boys have those big, impressive horns. They also, the kudu, you can see it really well on the boys. They've got that white line that comes from the eye across the nose. It's kind of, we say, like a pair of sunglasses. It helps reflect light away from their eyes.
Kind of like the football.
Exactly. You know, they like to hang out in the deep brush, having them get used to getting treats and coming up. We can actually get a good look at them.
Oh, he does have delicate looking little hooves.
Girls! Come on, girls! So we do have all 3 species of zebra at B Bryan.
Did you know that there are multiple zebra species? I didn't. That means that if they breed with each other, they can't produce viable offspring, like donkeys. It's actually crazy how different they all are.
Actually, he's showing us a great comparison right now. The plain zebra are the only ones with belly stripes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
stripe stripes all the way underneath the stomach. And the Grevy zebra and the mountain zebra both have white bellies. So that's one of the easiest way to pick the plain zebra out from the other 2. If you see the belly stripes going all the way underneath the stomach, it's a plain zebra. The other 2 have white bellies. We've got breeding herds for the Grevy zebra, who are behind us, and the mountain zebra. They're both having some issues in the wild, and so more conservation attention is needed, whereas the plain zebra are doing fairly well. And Elvis is here as a representative for the plain zebra to help educate our guests on the differences between the 3.
Oh, perfect. Well,
Yeah.
Elvis, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
So. Are they white with black stripes or are they black with white stripes?
Well, what do you think?
Well, her belly looks white, so I want to say white with black stripes.
That's what I like to say. But what some others like to say is that there really is no right or wrong answer, because unlike a lot of striped animals like tigers, if you were to shave a tiger, their skin is striped and that makes the hair striped. But zebra, if you shave a zebra, it's just the hair follicle that makes the pattern. They're actually gray, have gray skin.
Oh.
So a lot of people like to say it's gray, so it's right in the middle, so it could be either way.
So if you shave them, they turn into donkeys, it sounds
kind
like.
of. Yeah, so these are the Hartman's Mountain Zebra, and we've got currently 9 in here. We have 5 adult females, and we've got 4 foals. So we've actually got 3 right up front here, and then we've got 1 over there in the shade with mom.
Oh my
So we had a very big breeding season. This species is only really found in the country of Namibia along the coastline. A little bit into South Africa, but they're primarily in Namibia. And then the Grevy zebra, they're found in Kenya and Ethiopia. So those 2 species never cross. And then the plain zebra, our little guy Elvis, they're found throughout the southern and eastern parts of Africa. So they're more widespread. They will cross paths with the mountain and the Grevies a little bit, but the Grevies and the mountain don't cross paths. Oh. This is zebra playing. Oh my
gosh, this one's so little
This
compared
is,
to the
yes, he's a month younger.
Oh, okay.
So this is our youngest guy, Zeus. And then, yeah, this is Morpheus and looks like Celine. Hi, Sadie. Patty, take all the treats. Oh, gosh. Yeah. All right, so and over here we have our Bontebok antelope. So our bull over here, he really dislikes zebra. So anytime the zebra are up here for our tours, Bishop, our male, he starts walking the fence line. He's making sure they're not getting any closer to his female. He's got to do the whole line. He likes to come over, make sure there's no issues in the fencing. Yeah, he had a really hard time when they started foaling and they started multiplying across the lane. And
He's the grumpy old man saying, "Get off my lawn!"
And then this is our female, Anissa. Hi, Anissa. Bontebok, though, have a really crazy conservation story. Their numbers dropped to 17 individuals in the wild. They thought they'd gone extinct, and then one rancher in South Africa realized that when he fenced in his property that there were Bontebok left in his area.
So it was just one guy.
It was one guy.
Accidentally fenced some in.
Yeah.
Hey, Snow White over there.
Anissa, we found just, yes, she's very interested in sniffing. Smells a very enriching thing for her.
And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. We get to feed the giraffes. So majestic.
I'm even wearing the giraffe shirt.
Look at that.
And what are we about to do right now? We get to feed them?
We need to feed, so everybody's gonna get a little bit of hand sanitizer, just to make sure we're not giving anything to the giraffe. And then everybody gets to feed them some lettuce. They have very long tongues. They're about 1.5 feet long. So you'll probably get licked a little bit.
Okay.
But they're usually gonna wrap their tongue around the piece of lettuce to grab it. So they don't palm feed well like horses. They do better if you kind of hold it up for them so they can grab a hold of it.
Okay.
And then our biggest rule is that they don't like to be pet on their faces and they don't want to be touched. So he's just here for the snacks.
Okay.
So you just hold up the snacks for him and you hang out with us as long as we're feeding him.
Yay! I have a really long tongue too. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
I can touch my nose.
Oh my God! That's awesome. That's awesome. You'll have to show Mozzie. So this is Mozzie.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Mozzie.
Just hold it up for
buddy.
him. And then just keep it coming.
Oh my God, it's so cool. Oh, it's slimy.
You can also just like hold a handful and then just keep passing it to him. Or you can give him a handful. We call that a jackpot.
Oh.
It's called a prehensile tongue because they use it like we use a hand.
You can literally grab it, dude.
So what's up with the middle bump? Is that like his third eye, his third horn?
Almost. So the big structures, the two parallel ones too, out the top of the head, those are called ossicones. And the one out the forehead is also an ossicone. Nubian giraffe, they're actually one of the giraffe subspecies that has 5. It's part of their skull structure, so that's all bone. He's kind of your average size for a giraffe. Mozzie's 14 years old. He's about 15 feet tall, and he's 2,500 pounds. Next round of snacks, we have acacia. This is a type of browse that is a primary part of the giraffe's diet, and Mozzie is so ready. They're very strong. So if Mozzie were to smile, he doesn't have any top teeth at the front, but he's got bottom teeth. It's just a hard palate. And so what they'll do is they'll use that tongue to kind of wrap around all the leaves, wrap around this, and then snap right there. Uses those bottom teeth to snap the leaf off.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow, what an amazing tour. And now it's time for your Iron Pony Express question of the day. But it's going to be a little different this time. In 2024, how many African hoofstock births did B Bryan Preserve celebrate? 5, 15, 25, or 50? Leave a comment below and tune in next week for the answer. We're on the little walking path to go to our cottages. We're going through the B Bryan Preserve. Keeping my eye out for animals.
What do we think, Amos? Hi, buddy.
Oh my God. What? He's looking right at us. I could stand here and watch them all day. I love animals so much. We just got to the Chapel Cottage. It is one of 4 cottages on the property, and I am very excited to give you a little room tour. Multiple rooms. This is a 2-bedroom. Welcome to our humble abode. Come on in. How cute and cozy and quaint is this? Look at the fireplace! This is a real working fireplace, and we've got firewood right here for it. The owner's husband, Frank, also takes great pride in curating all the repurposed vintage pieces in the cottages. All the classic stuff you need for cooking. We've got a fridge, we've got a stove, we've got a little vintage looking oven. Oh my gosh, how cute is this thing? Look how cute the light switches are. I've never seen light switches like that. Oh my gosh, you have to come in here and take a look at the vintage toilets. I hate to waste a flush, but check this out. How cool is that? That's like so Renaissance-y. I feel like I'm in a French castle or something. All this unique artwork on the wall. Oh my gosh, oh yeah, there's a Monty Python and the Life of Brian poster up there. Up here we have a loft. Always have to do a bed test. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is dangerous, y'all. I might not get up. Loving the bathrobes. Always a nice touch. Did I mention there's a hot tub? Oh yeah, we're getting in that later. A beautiful view. I'm feeling overwhelmed with gratitude and maybe a little overstimulated with all of the animal knowledge I just gained. Did I mention there's a toasty hot tub outside?
Hi guys.
Hey!
It's so good.
Oh my gosh, that feels so good.
It's so good.
Yay! Good night. Thanks so much for watching. Smash that like and subscribe button and comment where we should ride to next. Shout out to our rockstar crew, Jigger for filming, Rachel for editing, and Kate for crewing. Huge thanks to Judy, Becca, and the entire staff at the B Bryan Preserve. If you'd like to book your own tour or donate, we'll put the links in the description for the video. We'll catch you Cody's roadies out in the wild. Let's shift gears and change lives.